Here are 5 mistakes that you could be making with your social strategy at your winery, brewery, or distillery that could be costing you and your team money and time. Hi guys, my name is Chloe. I am the co-founder at Vin & Vita Partners and the social media and marketing strategist and expert. So let's dive straight into it so you guys can up-level your content game for 2022 and 23 and beyond. So mistake number 1, you are not leading with video value content. It doesn't take a genius these days to recognize that on most social media platforms, they are favoring and pushing video content to the audience. It all started with TikTok, and now suddenly Instagram is turning into TikTok. It's very rare that you see photo posts or graphic posts outperforming video content. I will give an exception for carousel posts though. This is the only other type of content piece on Instagram which is also showing some sort of powerful return. So if you're not yet comfortable on video, guys, then I suggest you start practicing or find someone in your team who is comfortable on video. There's a couple of reasons why video is so incredibly powerful, and it's not just related to the algorithm and what the platforms are favoring. Video creates what is called a parasocial relationship. Now, a parasocial relationship, feel free to Google that and find out exactly what it is, but basically it helps your audience create a level of trust within you and your business and your brand a lot faster, which also leads to a much faster ROI on your content. Video might seem a lot more complicated to create, but I promise you that if you put the time and energy and resources into creating that piece of content, it is going to outlive a lot of the previous content that you were previously making. So you're really going to be able to maximize on that content. How I suggest you actually set up your strategy is focus on creating long form video content. Now this is long form video that you could be using on YouTube or on Facebook or on LinkedIn, and then you want to have a strategy that is actually taking these bigger pieces of content and cutting them down into smaller clips that you can then distribute on your Instagram, on your TikTok. That way you're really squeezing the maximum value out of your time and resources and out of your video content. Okay, step number 2 is there is no clear sales funnel from your social media to your website or place of purchase. You really want to make sure that you are optimizing all of your social media bios and your call to actions, and make sure that every single step that people are taking from your social channels are leading to the next step in the sales funnel. What that typically would look like would be some sort of lead magnet, some sort of added value, some sort of webinar or a discount code, something that people can download, put their email address in, and in return get some piece of value from your brand. Now this is going to do a couple of things. This is going to warm up your audience so they get more familiar with your brand and more familiar with your products and offerings, and it's also going to get the interested buyers into your sales funnel, which you can then nurture with email marketing, whatever your nurture strategy involves. Now that leads me to mistake number 3. You're not actually nurturing your email subscribers or your list or your club members. Sales happen in your email marketing, not in your social media. Yes, you can create and generate sales and revenue through social media, but majority of this is going to happen in your email marketing. So it's really important that you have an email nurture strategy. You know, what type of value are you offering your list? Why should they be signed up to your newsletter or your wine club? Make sure that you're sending them different recipes, different tips and tricks for serving wine. Educate them about wine and about your products. Wine is such a complex thing that a lot of wine novices would like to learn more about. Make your email newsletter some sort of channel where they can really grow and develop their wine skills. Again though, the value that you're providing to your audience is going to be highly dependent on who that customer is. You know, who are your ideal customer profiles? Who is that avatar? Who is your audience? If your audience are young millennials millennials who just like to take a wine to a campfire with friends on the weekend and just have a good time, they're probably not going to be as interested in some high level wine knowledge or educational piece. You know, really work out who your audience is and what type of things they value, and then add value to them in your email nurture with that type of content. Mistake number 4 is using outdated strategies. It's so important that you keep up to date with the strategies that are current on social media, because they are constantly changing and they will constantly change and evolve. Things that used to work on social media 6 months ago are no longer relevant. So you really want to be making sure that you're putting your efforts and using your time wisely. I can tell you right now that researching a solid video strategy for all of your platforms is what it's all about. Now, mistake number 5 is one that I see time and time again, and it really pains me. I see different businesses creating content that really talks about how great and brilliant and amazing they are and their wines are. I hate to break it to you guys, but no one really cares about your business or your products unless they know how it benefits them. So you really want to be making sure that you're creating content for the consumer, for the audience, for your ideal customer avatars. So what I want you to do right now as an exercise is create a list of your top 10 pain points by your target customer and create content around those pain points as opposed to your products or your services. So do it as an experiment. I want you to create 10 pieces of content based around these pain points, put them in video format if you can, reach out to us if you need some help, put them out on your social channels, and I want you to see how they perform compared to the 10 posts you made prior to those. Now, in case you don't know what pain points are of your ideal customer, I'm not going to know because I don't know who your ideal customer is, but I'm going to just chuck a few out there to get the ball rolling for you. So a lot of wine drinkers, they don't know at what temperature they should be serving their wine. A lot of wine drinkers don't know what pairs with Syrah or Merlot. A lot of wine drinkers don't know the difference between the right glass for a white Burgundy and a Sauvignon Blanc. A couple of basic serving tips. What do you do when the waiter hands you the glass of wine in order for you to inspect it? A lot of wine drinkers don't really know what the proper etiquette is. So teach them these little tips and tricks that you as the wine professional know that adds value to your customer's life. I really hope that this content served you and your business today. Make sure to like and subscribe if you would like to learn more about social media, digital marketing, or business strategy for your winery, brewery, distillery, or food business. See you later.